championed that you should have been the special teams player of the week before because of what you do on kickoff coverage. I want to go there first. What allows you to be so aggressive and yet still be in the correct spot on kickoff return? And why does it always seem like you're at the point of the tackle for kickoff returns?
I would just say it's my position that I play. It's just set up to where I can kind of just feel where the return's going, and I can just react and just be able to make a play. I think that's a good thing that Coach Dudley does is he lets us use our abilities to the best that we can. And so I just react and see where the ball's going and just go make a play.
Presumably you played to some degree of starter in high school, and you come to Fort Hays State and you're a special teams guy mainly. That's a hard adjustment for a lot of kids. How was it for you?
Yes, it was very difficult, but I just had to realize that that's my role and just embrace that role to the best I can and just give my full effort into that role that I presumed in college.
Where does that come from? Where does that give 100% of your role come from?
I just say our coaching staff, because you just got to buy into what our coaches are doing, and I love our coaching staff. I think they're doing a great thing here. And I just was bought in, and I just felt like I just wanted to give my all for my teammates.
Then what's it like kind of playing off of that? When you get your chance to be in regular defense and linebacker, what's that feeling like? And then just talk about just seizing the moment and having a big game.
It was just awesome just to finally get my opportunity and, just be able to show what I can do. And just nice to see the hard work pay off. Been up here in the summer just working hard and just always – just trying to work hard and be able to just give my best for my teammates.
If you would, walk me through on the interception, how the play, how you got it, what happened? I'd actually watched that play a lot on film, and we just knew when they were in that certain formation that they were going to run certain routes, and so I just dropped back and saw where the quarterback was looking, and I didn't think he was going to throw it, but he ended up throwing, and I was able to jump up and just make a good play. I wasn't thinking that. I was more, once I caught it, I was wishing I would have stayed on my feet. But at the end of the day, I made the catch, and that's all that mattered. So.
We've talked to a lot of kids from Kansas. We're all from Kansas here about Kansas high school football, Texas high school football. What is Oklahoma high school football like?
I think Oklahoma high school football is great. I think it's very competitive. I didn't go to a big school. I didn't go to a small school. I went to a 4A school. Very competitive, and luckily at my high school I was able to play both sides of the ball. So we had a good amount of kids, but we had a lot of guys playing both ways, and I think it's good. It's fun. I really enjoyed it.
Obviously, there's a lot of young guys playing right now in this year because of injuries, some by coach's decision. Can you tell a difference? I mean, it felt different Saturday, but can you tell a difference with some of the youth and with all you guys out there just trying to earn spots on this team?
Yeah, I definitely think it's been good, and guys have definitely stepped up. And when you get your number called, that's your opportunity. You got to go out there and be able to show that you can play. And I feel like we've had a lot of young guys be able to step up, fill some shoes of some guys that have been injured and whatnot, and even by coach's choice, like you said. I just think that our young group of guys is a good core group, and we work hard and get along even with the older guys, and we try to get tips from the older guys on what they were doing and why they were successful and why they started and all that stuff. And so I feel like we've had a lot of young guys be able to step up and be able to be contributors on the field.
It had been a while since the team had gotten a win, so what was your reaction once that final gun goes and you got the W?
It was a great feeling. It's been a difficult season, but a win's always a win, and you got to take your victory sometimes. And it was a great team win. I feel like offense played great, defense played great, and just as a whole, it was a great team effort. And it was just nice to be able to come out with the W on Saturday.
Coach Brandt talked about how Emporia State likes to get rid of the ball quickly, and they run a lot of plays. What kind of challenges does that propose for this upcoming game on Saturday?
It's going to be difficult. Emporia's a good team, and they run a good offense and run a difficult scheme to guard. But I think it just me and all the defensive backs in my room and even the linebackers, we're up for the challenge, and they're going to move quick. And so we just got to be prepared. And so when we're tired and we don't have that time to think, we can react back to good habits and not react to bad habits, and be ready to play and just know what checks we need to make and all be on the same page so that we can go out there and execute at a very high level.
Still young, what do you need to improve on in your personal game, whether it's this year or in the future?
I think probably what I need to improve on is probably my man-to-man coverage. I still think that I can improve there, and just my tackling too also. I don't make all the tackles I need to make. Me personally, I expect myself to play better and make more tackles, and so I just think those are probably the two biggest things that I need to improve on in my game personally.
Coach mentioned going into the game that you wanted the defense to be more physical, create turnovers. How do you think the defense played, and do you think it carry over to this upcoming week?
I think the defense played good on Saturday. We weren't quite as physical as what we wanted to be, but I feel like we took definitely a good step in the right direction. We had not forced many turnovers, and we were able to get 2 big plays on Saturday that really helped us and changed momentum. And that's one thing I've really realized about college football is it's a lot about momentum, and if you can get those big plays and get those momentum and get that momentum back in your favor, then things are going to start rolling good. Offense is going to capitalize off that. And so I just feel like as a defense, if we can still just step up, we still need to be a little bit more physical, but if we can continue to make those big plays like we did on Saturday, I feel like just us as a whole will be able to capitalize, and we'll be a better team from that.
Did you have any friends or family watch the game and see the interception, or did you, talk about it to them later, or call them, or what was that like?
Yes, so I was lucky enough to have both my parents there, but I have grandparents both in Louisiana and Kansas City, and they were both tuned in on the live stream watching. And so after the game, I got lots of text messages and made some phone calls and was able to talk to them. And so it was great to connect with them, and they were excited for me, and I was excited for myself, and so it was a lot of fun.
I don't know what other offers that you had in high school, but why Fort Hays State?
I just felt like it was home. When I came here, I wanted to get away. I wanted to get out of Oklahoma. I wanted to come up, or at least just get away from my parents. They're probably not going to like that I said that. But I want to get away from my parents and just have my independence as a person, be able to meet new people, meet new faces. And I just really liked Fort Hays. The facilities that they have were very nice, and just the field and everything. And just when I was here, I just felt like I was at home.